What is it? It's a giraffe. Nah, it ain't a giraffe. Hang on, let me pull the cover off. Ah, the king of clean. 68 drip edge twin reverb. But looks like it's got a 15 in there. If you are curious about what's going on here, stay tuned. I'm going to do a little sound check and then show you how we got here. First things first, for this sound file, I'm going to use my Clever Forgery L.A. Jones Custom Muddy Waters Tribute Telly. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of sound tests, different settings, etc. Just going to give it a little overall feel for what the amp sounds like. A little reverb here. Tremolo on one. Okay, this is pretty easy to date. No flowers or chocolates needed. Looks strongly like a 68 drip edge twin reverb, and it looks like it's paid a visit in its life to Scotty's Music here in St. Louis. You gotta love that. Let's see what Scotty's has wrought in the way of carnage in here. Okay, my first impression of Scotty's is not too good. Okay, what the heck is that? Oh boy, doesn't look like original baffle either. Nice speaker, but here's what I think happened. Someone swapped out the speaker and the transformer not liking the ohmage load, said, hey, this is too hot, blew the fuse, and the owner said, oh, I got a heavier fuse. I'm going to put a 200 amp tinfoil fuse in here. Smoked the transformer, and then Scotty over at Scotty's had the brilliant idea of just umbilical cording the new one in there. He just hacked out the speaker wires and hot wired this one in there. Good thing is, it says Fender on it, so maybe it's the right transformer. We'll just have to see. Nice work there, Scotty. Too bad they didn't beam you up first. And I love the electrical tape, just left there randomly. Nice piece of electrical tape. Just sticking there for no freaking reason. Just stick it there. Yeah. Nice. To be fair, Scotty may not have done all this hideous, well, so far it's hideous, but I'm guessing he's the last one to leave his name on this amp, so he's going to take all the flack over here, Scotty. And the hits keep coming from Scotty's. Scotty decided he was going to rape all the blue caps out of this nice 68 original Twin and put orange drops in. Nice job, Scotty. I'm sure these all needed replacing. Not. And look at this work. No pesky tacking the things in there and making a mechanical connection. Just stick it on there with solder. That'll be fine. And replace all the carbon comps with these. I don't know what they are. They're probably decent, but look at that. Sure, this'll 70 pounds of weight bouncing around in the back seat of a 69 Gran Torino. I'm sure it's not gonna come apart. Let's just put some orange drops all over there, and oh yeah, you know, just thank God he left some of this stuff alone. Jeez. And what's this? And what the heck is this mess? Oh my God. Well, that's what I'm here to do. And of course, he's got the three-way wired incorrectly. Huh. Yeah, this was an AB763 once, and we're going to see if we can get it back to that. Most of the wiring is still good. Oh man. Should be shot with a horsewhip. Look at that nice soldering job there. Yeah, that's great. That'll stay. Just stick the stuff on top and put some solder on there. It's like welding. Oh, well, I got my work cut out for me here. And I'm sure it's totally cool to have, what, 450 plate volts running up and down this long umbilical cord. Yeah, great. I guess Scotty didn't own a solder sucker. He's just got this stuff tacked on top. One of my pet peeves. Look at that. Oh boy, that's gonna hold up. This is the kind of work I've been seeing all the way across this board. So I've started to pull everything out, and I'm gonna suck solder. Don't take that the wrong way. And put in carbon comps back in here. these are all 90K instead of 100. I'm going to get something that's within 10% of that. But these are all wire wound, I believe, so they're like exactly 90. I think I'd prefer something slightly over 100. Anyways, that's just the way the vintage amps ended up. Everything drifted up a little bit. You know, we're not all going to live forever, but hopefully after I'm gone and someone's inspecting my work, they're not cursing my name, Scotty, by doing things like cutting the wire flush on these Fender terminal boards, so you gotta dismember everything to get this out of there. I just couldn't in good conscience put orange drops back in there. So I dug in my stash. I got a couple of these vintage blue caps here, which are a little more period correct, and I had a Jupiter, a couple of Jupiters. So I think this is going to make a difference, and I'm going to stop here for now because I got to replace those, and they're on order. Instead of turning the speaker so that your 15 will fit in there, let's just wire it with electrical tape. Just cut the wires, use electrical tape, and stick, 5 feet of cable, and then glue it, bolt it to the side of the cabinet. Instead of making a speaker that actually turned a little, or God forbid you used that area there. No, can't do that. Just cut the original wires and hang the original wrong transformer in there to fry. Perfect. And I'm in a hurry. I ran out of heat shrink, so let's just use electrical tape. At least he soldered, didn't use the wire nuts. 1 point. Moving along here, still waiting for parts. It should be very soon. Got some nice period correct caps back in there. Here's Scotty's work. Here's my work. Let's see. I don't know. I'm going to replace those two. How about if I just tack them on there? Just cut the leads off and leave them in there. Alright, enough Scotty bashing. I was reading about him. Poor old guy. He'd be 90 something if he was alive. So, no more Scotty bashing. This is strictly for education anyway. How not to install components. We're going to get those out of there. Oops, there they are. Got some new ones waiting. And then wire this AC correctly. Onward. Alright. Got the board done. For now, all new electrolytics, and cleaned out those pieces of cut components in all the eyelets, and made a good solid mechanical connections everywhere. I'm going to leave these here. This is not bad in the phase inverter section. I think it's going to end up being nice. I just noticed a missing screw there. Alright, I'll have to put one in there. And yeah, I got the new transformer on the way. Got rid of those capacitors. He was trying to make the amp sound more like a Silverface, I think. This is an AB763. I may even take those out. I'm not sure. I think those came with it. but I haven't found anything on any schematic of those big giant 7-watt resistors going to ground off the cathode, but I'll have to look into that a little more. I think they're going to be okay. They look stock to me, although I've never seen that before, but that doesn't mean much. And then get to the okay, got all the power tubes correctly wired. Yeah, I know. They're not all facing the same way. I know. One oddball. Hey, what can I tell you? 2 oddballs. Anyways, got the AC wiring all correct. Talked to the owner, elderly gentleman. He wanted the switch completely removed. He didn't want any confusion. So anyways, I'm going to plug it into my current limiter and my new variac, and make sure and check for shorts. So here we go. Turning the variac up slowly. And this light will probably come on at around, yeah, there it starts to glow. And more importantly, no glow from there. So let's just crank it up to the full 120, thereabouts. And looks like my AC wiring is correct. Now I don't know what to do. Okay. Anyways. Here's something I noticed as I was undoing some more nonsense. I noticed more nonsense. Yeah, I just clipped 2 of the diodes out of there. Yeah, that's beautiful. Just clip them out. What do they need them for? You know, they didn't know what they were doing at the factory. Nice. Here's an example of the kind of work I've been finding throughout this chassis, and that's just clip the wires out and stick some solder on top, and everything will just hold together, right? This is what I've been doing through the whole chassis. This kind of stuff. Just pulling pieces of clipped off nonsense out. Clip. There's a piece down there. I'm going to have to get after it. Okay, and there is your new bias board. I know I couldn't get these Sprague caps. They were back ordered, and I didn't want to wait interminably, so I put this mod in there. Not thrilled with it, but it's better than what was in there, I believe. Here's an idea whose time has come. Alrighty, check that out. Yeah, wire that sucker up. It just goes to show you, those with eyes just can't see. I just noticed he desecrated the UL approved label. With, I guess, I don't know. He's got an extension speaker jack in there of some sort, maybe to compensate for incorrect ohmage of the single speaker, impedance that is. I'm just going to pull that on out of there. Now that we've got the proper transformer wired in there, I got this the two power tubes, I got them just kind of tacked in there in case I'm have those weird phasing issues. I followed the color code, but you never know. So I got them tacked in, and I'll put them in more securely after I give it a sound check. I don't know what Scotty was doing here. He's got 17K going to ground. A better man than I am could figure this out. There's lots of better men than I am, so I'm not going to figure it out. Okay, I got my signal generator going. Everything's all wired up. Got it plugged into my current limiter, and my variac is dialed up to full line voltage. And I'm just going to flick on the variac and hope that there's no smoke or sparks or anything like that. Ah, good. No bright supernova glow there. And the pilot light's on. Tubes seem to be all glowing nicely. And I hear a distant signal. Oh yeah, that's loud. I got that on about 1.5. Treble works, middle. Bass. Oh yeah, bass is working. Reverb's not touching. Tremolo. We got to short that out and see. So far, so good. I shorted out the tremolo, and we got a nice tremolo. Oh yeah. Scotty maligned that, but hey, it's working good. Everything seems good here. Excellent. You had one job. Make the 15 fit with accommodation for the transformer. So this should have been that. All right, and I'm epoxying these screws in. Just my opinion, but I think screws should be epoxied to the baffle. Come here, sugar. And here's the refurbished baffle board with the screws hopefully in the right spot. All right, yes. We're gonna do it to it here. All righty. And there's the JBL nestled in there with proper speaker clearance. Got the baffle all nice and looking good. Well, that's 30 for my video here. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you all out there. I'm hurting for subscribers. I don't know why. If you like this video, please subscribe. I've got a ton more stuff to go and a ton of stuff already up there. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.